Okay, you guys, good news and bad news. I realized something. I realized that I lied to you during the last video because I told you that the last one was going to be really short, and I thought it was. It turned out to be the longest one so far. So that was bad news. But here's the good news. This one is really short, so this one will make up for it. So I hope you can forgive me. Please don't hate me for lying to you. But this time it'll be quite short. You'll see. So anyways, just thought I'd point that out to you. I realized I said last one was going to be short, but I was not quite right. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one. We're wanting to solve these and put them in calculation ready form and the decimal form. So here we go. We're going to say, okay, 8 to the 2x equals 3. I can't make 8 and 3 powers of the same base. If I could, that'd be the easiest way to do it. But I can't. So I'm going to take log of both sides. Log of 8 to the 2x equals log of 3. I can pump out this exponent out front because it's afraid of heights. Remember that? 2x log 8 equals log 3. Okay. Now I want x by itself, so the smart thing to do at this point is to divide by 2 and divide by log 8. Divide this side by 2 and log 8. So we can get this as the 2's cancel, the log 8's cancel, so I get x is log 3 over 2 log 8. There's our answer in calculation ready form. Now, one thing I notice, you can type it in this way to your calculator. That would be fine and that would be correct if you typed it in correctly. But one thing I notice is, look, this 2 can come over to this 8 and be pumped up as an exponent so that I could get x is log 3 over log 64. 2 log 8 is the same as log 64. So I can do that if I wanted to, and that would make it easier to type into the calculator, so I'd rather do that. In fact, even if you put that as the calculation ready form answer, I would be okay with that as well. So either this way or this way would be fine for calculation ready form. And then I'll just put it into a calculator I have right here, and it will be log 3, so I hit 3 log on this one, divided by 64, hit log, but don't forget to hit equals after that, 0.26416, so about 0.264. So as a decimal, 0.264. Okay, I'm not sure if they ask you to put that. I think maybe on the orals, I think they didn't have you necessarily put them as a decimal, but I did just for fun. I don't remember if they did or not. Okay, this also I believe was the oral exercises. Oh no, this is not oral. They're starting written from here on. So that's good. Okay, so this one's same directions. So I'm gonna say, okay, can't make 30 and 5 powers of the same base. So it's gonna be log 30 to the negative x equals log 5. So pump their negative x out front and I get negative x log 30 equals log 5. All right. I want x by itself, so I get rid of the negative by dividing by negative. I put negative 1, it doesn't really have to put the 1 there. Negative, and then log 30. So I'm dividing by negative log 30. So x is negative out front, log 5 over log 30. Now, very important to understand, this is as simple as it gets. You cannot cancel logs. You cannot cancel 5 and 30. It's log 5 over log 30. That's as simple as it gets. That is the answer in calculation ready form with the minus out in front there. Okay, so if I plug it into a calculator, here's what I would do. I'd just say negative is going to make it opposite. So I just keep that in my mind and I say, what is log 5 divided by log 30? That's what I'm going to do here. Log 5 divided by log 30 gives me 1.47712. So if I rounded to 3 significant digits, it's 1.48 but there's a negative sitting out in front of it, so it's negative 1.48. There we go. Okay? This is almost exactly the same thing, okay? So I'm going to take a log of both sides, so log 3.5 to the 2t equals log 60, okay? Pump the 2t out front, so we're going to get 2t log 3.5 equals log 60. Okay, I want the t by itself, so I get rid of 2 times 2 and divided by log 3.5 by dividing by 2 and dividing by log 3.5. 2 log 3.5. So here's the answer in calculation ready form. Log 60 over 2 log 3.5. Now I could simplify this a little more. I could pump the 2 up there and make it 3.5 squared, but I don't happen to know what that is. So to me, I'm just gonna leave it like this when I actually calculate it into the calculator. So here we go. It's gonna be, okay, I'm gonna do log 60. So I hit, 60 log, right? It gets 1.77815 and so on. That's what this is, right? Divided by, now I'm going to hit parenthesis, I'm dividing by a quantity, 2 times, and then 3.5 log. Now when I hit 3.5 log, that means it's showing this. If I want it to actually times by 2, I close parenthesis, and then finally I can hit equals and it'll make it do that division, and I get 1.634, about 1.63. Now, if I think I did it right, but I'm not sure, again, I can check. I can check by saying, okay, I'm going to put 1.63 in for t there. So I'm going to do 1.63